What's on your phone right now? A flood of notifications begging for your attention, a gallery stuffed with selfies, or a dating app buzzing with shallow matches. Now imagine a phone stripped of all that noise, a device so disciplined it's practically a weapon. That's a Sigma male's phone, and it's about to blow your mind with what's not there. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we cut through the chaos and dive into the raw, unfiltered mindset of men who live with stoic strength, unshakable independence, and a relentless drive for self-mastery. If you're here, you're either a Sigma or aspire to be one. And today we're exposing the 11 things you'll never find on a Sigma male's phone. Buckle up, because this isn't just a list, it's a challenge to rethink how you live. 1. The validation vortex, social media. A Sigma male doesn't scroll through Instagram fishing for likes or post thirst traps with captions screaming "validate me." His phone isn't a stage for performance, it's a sniper scope, dialed in with cold precision. He uses social platforms to extract intel, spot patterns, or deploy strategy, not to parade his life for digital applause. Validation. He burned that currency to ash long ago, knowing his worth isn't measured by double taps but by the empires he builds in the real world, brick by brick, away from the screen. While the masses trade their identity for engagement metrics, he stands apart, a sovereign fortress. He's not there to perform, he's there to observe. A quick scan of a feed might reveal a business opportunity or a cultural shift, but he's gone before the algorithm can hook him. His detachment isn't arrogance, it's discipline rooted in the stoic truth that a man's value lies in his actions, not the crowd's cheers. The noise of strangers' approval? He filters it out like static on a dead radio. This isn't about abandoning social media entirely, he's too pragmatic for that. If it serves a purpose, he engages, but always on his terms. A post might drop like a calculated strike, sharp, intentional, no fluff, then he's out, leaving no trace of neediness. He's not antisocial, he's anti-superficial, a distinction lost on those drowning in the validation vortex. His phone stays lean because his mind stays sharp. Picture this. While others refresh their stories for view counts, he's closing deals, reading philosophy, or staring down a sunrise after a brutal workout. That's the Sigma way, living for the tangible, not the transient. Social media bends to his will, not the other way around, because he knows a man who masters himself doesn't need a like to prove it. 2. The ghosted meat market, dating apps. Swipe left culture? To a Sigma male, it's a clown show he won't RSVP to. Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, they're transactional wastelands dressed up as connection, and he sees right through the charade. He doesn't hoard matches like cheap trophies to stroke his ego or numb some late-night boredom. If he dips into that world, it's a surgical strike, target acquired, mission clear, not a mindless scroll through a digital meat market. Attraction, for him, isn't a game of numbers or algorithms, it's a primal, resonant energy he senses instantly. He doesn't need a glowing rectangle to tell him who's worth his time. He trusts his gut and moves with purpose. Stoic wisdom guides him here. Emotional control over fleeting lust, rational choice over endless options. Midnight, you up? Texts? He'd rather sleep, or sharpen his mind, than play that desperate game. He's not chasing, he's choosing. If he's on an app, it's brief, a means to an end, not a lifestyle. But more often, he bypasses the circus entirely, meeting women in the wild where authenticity trumps filters. Performance is for amateurs who need a bio to feel alive. He deals in silence or raw, unscripted truth. Ghosting? Only if the vibe's off, and he won't apologize for valuing his energy. In a world obsessed with swiping right, he's the outlier who'd rather be alone than settle for shallow. Love's a force he respects, not a toy he plays with, and he's patient enough to wait for the real thing. Dating apps might tempt the masses, but he's too self-reliant to buy into the hype. His phone stays clean, his standards stay high. 3. The Vanity Archive, Selfies/Vanity Pics. Flip through a Sigma male's gallery and you'll find blueprints, not biceps. No endless stream of selfies angled for the gram, no mirror flexes begging for a double tap. His camera captures progress, screenshots of a project crushed, a note from a late-night epiphany, not poses under perfect lighting. He measures his reflection in milestones and mastered disciplines, not in how many filters can flatter his jawline. Beauty to him isn't skin deep, it's the brutal elegance of a plan executed, the symmetry of a problem solved. Stoic philosophy backs him up. True worth lies in character and competence, not fleeting appearances. While others chase vanity, he chases victory, documenting what moves the needle, not what strokes his ego. His phone's a tool for evolution, not a shrine to narcissism. He's not blind to aesthetics. He respects a sharp suit or a rugged landscape, but he doesn't commodify himself for likes. Confidence doesn't need a lens. It's forged in the quiet grind, the moments no one sees. A selfie might slip in if it's practical, proof of a moment tied to a goal, but it's rare. He's not hiding. He's just not performing for an audience that doesn't matter. Imagine this. While the crowd snaps their 100th pic of the day, he's sketching a new strategy on a napkin, oblivious to the mirror. His gallery's a war chest of ideas, not a vanity archive, because he knows a man's legacy isn't built on how he looks, it's built on what he does. That's the Sigma edge, and it's razor sharp. 4. The digital serfdom, notifications. A Sigma male's phone doesn't buzz like a needy pet. It sits silent, waiting for his command. Notifications? Most people wear them like chains, jumping at every ping. He broke his long ago. No flood of alerts hijacking his focus, no unread badges piling up. He curates access with the precision of a gatekeeper. Only the vital gets through, the rest evaporates into the void. His focus is a fortress, and stoic discipline is the mortar. He knows every distraction is a thief, stealing time he'd rather spend conquering his next challenge. His phone's a servant, not a master. He checks it when he decides, not when it demands. This isn't ignoring the world, it's ruling it, keeping his attention sovereign and his mind unclouded. Contrast that with the average guy, tethered to his device, reacting like a trained dog to every sound. A Sigma flips the script. If your message matters, it'll find him. If it's noise, it's dead on arrival. He's not anti-communication, he's anti-chaos. Silence isn't emptiness. It's power, the space where clarity and purpose thrive. Picture him in a storm of pings, calm, unmoved, while others scramble. His phone's lean because his life's deliberate. Time's too precious to squander on digital serfdom, and he's too free to let an app dictate his day. That's self-mastery in action. A man who owns his tech, not the other way around. Listen up, whether you're a Sigma carved from silence or a man waking up to the power of control. This next point isn't about apps. It's about surrender. Most guys hand their time to the digital slot machine, pulling the lever for cheap thrills while their potential bleeds out. A Sigma doesn't play that game. He fights for every second, guarding it like a warrior guards his stronghold. Where do you stand, in the fight or in the trap? 5. The calendar catacombs, meaningless meetings. A Sigma male's calendar isn't a cluttered mess. It's a battlefield map, sparse and lethal. No endless networking blocks, no pointless check-ins. No meetings that could have been a damn email. Every slot's a surgical strike, purposeful, outcome-driven, no fat. Time's his sharpest blade, and he wields it with stoic intent, cutting out anything that doesn't serve his mission. He doesn't show up to be seen, he shows up to win. If there's no clear goal, he's out. Waste his time with small talk or vague agendas and you're off the list, permanently. This isn't rudeness, it's reverence for what's finite. He knows every yes to nonsense is a no to greatness, and he's not here to play nice with mediocrity. Even outside work, his filter's ruthless. Social invites, family calls, downtime, everything's weighed for value. Does it align with his purpose? Does it fuel his growth? If not, it's gone. Stoic wisdom fuels this. Live deliberately or don't live at all. His schedule's a manifesto, not a dumping ground, each entry a step toward something bigger. While others drown in busyness, he thrives in space. Productivity isn't about filling time, it's about mastering it. His calendar's a mirror of his mind, disciplined, focused, unapologetic. Peek at it and you'll see a man who doesn't just manage his days, he owns them. 6. The Clutter Colonies, group chats. Group chats? Digital landfills overflowing with memes and petty drama. A Sigma male doesn't wade through that muck, he torches it. He exits, archives, or mutes without a second thought, no apologies offered. Endless banter and emoji wars are cognitive poison, and he's not here to sip from that cup. His mental space is a dojo, not a clown car. Stoic clarity drives him. Guard your mind or lose it. He knows every ping from a pointless thread is a jab at his focus, a theft from his empire. He doesn't sort clutter, he eliminates it. Only conversations that sharpen, challenge, or build get a pass. The rest get ghosted not out of spite but out of principle. When he talks, it's direct, one-on-one or purpose-driven groups, no fluff. He's not there to kill time, he's there to elevate it. Old ties don't lock him in, harmony and intent do. Vibe off? He's gone, leaving the chat to rot in its own noise. Silence isn't loneliness, it's the soil where his power grows. Imagine the chaos of a 20-person thread, jokes, jabs, nothing said. Now picture him, untouched, plotting his next move in peace. His phone's not a social hub, it's a command center. In a world choking on chatter, he breathes free, proving strength isn't loud, it's deliberate. 7. The Distraction Dojo, time-wasting games? Candy Crush? Idle clickers? A Sigma male doesn't touch that digital heroin. His phone's not a pacifier for boredom, it's a forge for his mind. If he plays, it's a game that hones him, strategy sims that test his wits, puzzles that stretch his logic. He doesn't kill time, he shapes it, turning even leisure into a grindstone for his edge. Stoic discipline runs deep here. Seek discomfort, not escape. Time-wasting games numb the masses, but he rejects anything that dulls his blade. Fun's fine, but it better pay off. Teach him something, sharpen his reflexes, or prep him for the real world. Otherwise, it's a distraction he won't entertain. Every minute counts and he knows it. While others sink hours into virtual coins, he's reading, lifting, or plotting his next conquest. His phone's a tool for growth, not a toy for regression. If he's gaming, it's war, mental or tactical, not some cartoon candy fix. Time's his anvil. He's the blacksmith, pounding it into something fierce. Picture this. A guy glued to his screen, tapping away at nothing while the Sigma's out there bending reality to his will. Entertainment's a choice, not a crutch, and he chooses what builds, not what breaks. His phone's a dojo, not a daycare. Step inside and you'll feel the difference. 8. The Tabloid Trance, celebrity gossip. Who's dating who? What's the latest scandal? A Sigma male doesn't give a damn. His phone's not a tabloid pipeline, it's a conduit for signal, not noise. He digs into archetypes, not outfits, revolutions, not red carpets. Stoic wisdom steers him. Chase insight, not gossip, because the fleeting dramas of fame offer nothing to a man crafting his own legend. Celebrity hype's a trance he won't fall into. While others gawk at who wore what, he's dissecting history, psychology, or markets, stuff that moves the needle. The shiny surface holds no pull. He's after the currents beneath, the truths that endure. His mind's a temple of substance, not a landfill for trivia. He's not above culture, he just filters it. A movie might spark a thought, a song might hit deep, but he's not here for the TMZ rundown. Knowledge is power, and he hunts what lasts, principles over headlines. In a world drooling over the next breakup, he's decoding the next breakthrough. Imagine the chatter, endless, empty, looping. Now see him, quiet, flipping through a book that rewires his thinking. His phone's a portal to depth, not a drain for shallows. Gossip's for the lost, he's too busy finding himself, and that's a frequency the masses can't hear. 9. The Insecurity subscription, fake gurus/quick fixes. 6-pack in 6 days. Millionaire mindset in minutes. A Sigma male deletes that garbage before it loads. Fake gurus and quick fix apps are digital snake oil, preying on the weak, and he's not their mark. His discipline's forged in the dark, earned through sweat and grit, not bought from some hype man's funnel. Stoic truth fuels him. Real strength takes time, not shortcuts. He sees the game, insecurity sold as salvation. But he's not insecure, he's relentless. No podcast promising instant success will sway him. He generates his own fire, an unshakable core that no app can replicate. Masculinity's a burden he carries solo, not a product he subscribes to. Guidance? Sure, he takes it, from books, from life, from scars, but never blind devotion. He filters every word, keeping what works, ditching the rest. Shortcuts insult his intelligence. He'd rather climb the mountain than buy the postcard. His phone's a tool for the real grind, not a crutch for the lazy. While others chase the next big hack, he's out there hacking reality, building, breaking, rebuilding. His growth's unmarketable, undeniable, and his own. In a sea of sales pitches, he's the rock, unmoved, unbroken, and uninterested in the hype. 10. The cult of personality, guru worship. No, alpha influencer owns a Sigma male's feed. He doesn't bow to the guru industrial complex, swallowing trending quotes like gospel. His code's his own, forged in the crucible of experience, tempered in silence. Stoic rationality guides him. Learn from all, worship none, because no one man holds the keys to his kingdom. He's a student, not a disciple. Wisdom's fair game, philosophy, science, street smarts, but he dissects it, tests it, makes it his. Blind loyalty? That's for the herd. He respects insight, not charisma, and he'll ditch a thought leader the second their signal turns to noise. His mind's a lab, not a fan club. This isn't arrogance, it's sovereignty. While others cling to the loudest voice, he trusts his own. Trends don't sway him, principles do. He's not here to echo someone else's script. He's writing his own line by bloody line, and his phone's the notebook, not the altar. Picture the cult, chanting their guru's latest catchphrase. Now see him, alone, questioning, building, unbought. His path's his own, and he'll walk it without a shepherd. That's the Sigma way, independent, unbowed, and untethered. 11. The digital breadcrumb trail, attention-seeking traces. No location tags, no live from the grind updates, no hashtag flexes. A Sigma male's phone leaves no trail. He's a ghost in the digital ether, moving unseen, deliberate, untouchable. His impact hits the real world, deals sealed, lives shifted, without a single look at me post. Stoic power whispers here. True strength doesn't shout, it is. Attention's a game he doesn't play. He shares when it matters. A rare insight, a calculated move, but never for clout. Privacy's his shield, focus his sword. Every update's a crack in the armor he won't allow. The loudest crow fears silence. He thrives in it, letting his work roar when it lands. He's not hiding, he's operating. Most can't track him because they're watching the wrong map. His legacy's in the shadows, tangible, enduring, beyond the screen's reach. While others beg for eyes, he commands respect without asking, a frequency too subtle for the noise addicted. Imagine this, a feed full of flexers, drowning in their own echoes while he's out there unseen rewriting the rules. His phone's a vault, not a billboard, empty of vanity, full of purpose. That's the Sigma signal, quiet, potent, and unstoppable. So there it is, the 11 things you'll never find on a Sigma male's phone, each a window into a mind that's disciplined, free, and fiercely alive. This isn't just a rundown, it's a mirror, reflecting a way of life that cuts through the clutter and dares you to rise. His phone's a weapon because he's a warrior, not a pawn, and every choice he makes screams independence, purpose, and raw, unfiltered strength. Where do you stand after this? What's on your phone that's holding you back? The Sigma male community isn't just a channel, it's a call to arms for men who refuse to settle, who hunger for growth, who live by stoic fire. If this hit you hard, don't just sit there. Smash that like button to mark your stand, drop a comment with what you're cutting out today, and share this with a brother who needs the wake-up call. If you're subscribed, turn on that bell. Don't miss the next strike of truth we're dropping. You're not here by accident, you're here to evolve. Take these 11 points and weaponize them, strip your life to its core, and build something unbreakable. We're with you every step, every fight, every victory. Stay sharp, stay sovereign, stay Sigma, because the world's waiting for men like you to show up and own it.